Today we're showing Instagram some love. Today I'm going to be answering your questions live from Instagram, so let's see what we've got. J.King.16 asks, is it harder to find a girl with your hair? With hair like this? Surely not. Okay, so here's the thing, dreadlocks, they're very dividing. Some people love them, some people hate them. When it comes to the people that love dreadlocks, sure, you're gonna be potentially more attractive to that group of people, but when there's the group of people that hate dreadlocks, you're gonna find it harder to, catch their eye in a positive way. So I'm not gonna say one way or another where the dreadlocks make you more or less attractive, because it's such a subjective thing and it's gonna vary so much depending on the individuals involved. But I would just say I probably wouldn't grow dreadlocks specifically for the purpose of trying to attract a partner. Captain.Philip, will you ever dread your beard? I've been asked this a few times. I got a video on it and basically I just came to the conclusion that no, I will never dread my beard. Like, dreadlocks, they're all fine and good, but they can be an annoyance, they can be a nuisance. It's just not something that I would choose to have hanging off my face. Like, dreadlocks good, beard's good, combining them, not for me. Maybe for some people, maybe for you, but it's not gonna happen for me. Izzy.Davis17, do you like girls with dreadlocks? I feel that love is in the air with the theme going on with some of these questions. Do I like girls with dreadlocks? Of course I do. I mean, I am very blessed. I have many female dreadlock subscribers, followers, people that interact with me on this thing, and they're very cool people. I'll let you into the secret. Girls with dreadlocks are the best. Don't tell other people that. Oh, just tell them. They're the best. Dreadlocks03, Dreadlocks03. I'm at 4 months and my dreads look like noodles. The only way I can describe it, what do I do? Dreadlocks looking like noodles. Have you thought about boiling them in some slightly salted water? I don't know how to actually cook noodles other than instant noodles. Okay, here's the thing. Dreadlocks that are 4 months old, they're gonna kind of look like dreadlocks that are 4 months old in that they're not gonna look like 4-year-old dreadlocks. Young dreadlocks, they're just not gonna be the best, and that's just kind of something you have to accept. You have to wait for the dreadlocks to lock up, mature, shrink up, tighten, do all their stuff, and while they're young you just have to be patient and deal with the fact that they're gonna look like young dreads. And if yours happen to look like noodles, just embrace it. Could be worse. Noodles are cool, right? PeterBoss1, is there a good chance that many of the knots that have formed in my hair will wash out if I wash the hair in the beginning stages of the freeform method? Freeforming is starting dreadlocks from scratch, from naught, from nothing. So you're gonna begin with just loose hair, and eventually you're gonna get some knots forming, and hopefully over time those knots will form bigger knots and everything will knot together, mat together, and form rope-like dreadlocks. In the beginning stages, you're gonna be forming individual knots that are gonna become loose from washing and day-to-day activity. Freeform is not a short-term thing. You can't really look at the progress day to day, because you're gonna get some knots forming on one day that have gone by the next. You can't sort of refrain from washing just because of that worry, because like, if you don't wash your hair because you're worried about the stuff coming loose, when you do eventually come around to wash the hair, it's still gonna loosen it anyway, and it's just something that you have to accept, deal with. With freeform, you just have to get on with your day, get on with your life, and trust that given enough time, knots are gonna form and not all unravel themselves. But it takes a lot of patience and a lot of time. I'll take one more for this video. Biwiu, I don't know how to pronounce that. I've picked a great one to answer. Can't even pronounce it. How to prevent young dreads to become ultra tight, hard as a rock when they're tightening. I will say that most people aren't concerned about their dreadlocks becoming too tight. Usually they're concerned about them becoming too loose, but they could potentially become too tight for an individual's preference. If you want to loosen your dreadlocks, you can do it. You can soften the hair up, you can loosen them, you can moisturize the hair, you can condition the dreadlocks, you can use essential oils, you can use dreadlock conditioning oil in a deep clean or apply it straight on. That will soften the hair, loosen the dreadlocks, you can get a bit more flow back into them. Those are the questions that I've taken today from Instagram. If you'd like to ask me some questions on Instagram, you can do so by heading over to instagram.com/lazydreads. Actually, I think you just need to go on the app and search Lazy Dreads. And if you're following me there, you will be aware when we're running this sort of Q&A thing again. You can get your questions in. Maybe I'll be answering your questions here next time. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, do consider a like or a subscribe. I'll see you again next time. Farewell. Here's the problem. The questions just keep coming and coming. And I don't have, I can't make a 2-hour long video. Stop.